I believe it's a problem that needs a solution that involves all of the community. And so as a pharmacist, I think we have to have healthcare providers involved. And I believe that I'm a pharmacist who takes care of patients that are hospice patients. And we know that they are going to need opioids, many of them. And so they need to be able to get those prescriptions filled. But we need to make sure we do that in a safe way. And so while I was providing that education, I realized that many of them needed education. And while I was providing that education, I realized that sometimes their family members had access to opioids in the home, and they needed education too. And out of that need, I realized that there was a broader need for education around the community. And so as part of my research around that education and my group's research around that education, I realized that there's a broader need around the state. And so we try to look at what types of education work, both for healthcare providers, but also for our community. As I said, I think it's a problem none of us are going to solve on our own. And one of the things we've learned through our efforts is bringing people together. You don't know about resources that are in the community until you start having a discussion. And so efforts like today, having people talk and having people discuss what they found that works, talking about what they've encountered, and even just talking about their own life experiences sometimes brings about new discoveries. And then even for us, talking about how we can move forward in our own communities. So it's an interdisciplinary effort, but it's also an intercommunity effort. I think the biggest obstacle is stigma. This is a disease like there are very few others like it. And so people have misconceptions. Part of it comes from their own life experience, part of it comes from myths. And so we have to overcome that stigma. It is a disease. It's a disease based on biology. And we have to try to make sure people begin to understand that. And if we can begin to work on that, I think we'll make some steps in the right direction.